Hello and welcome to my freebie training series. This is episode number 1, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about why manifestation is so damn hard. So are you somebody who has read all the personal development books, you've read all of the blogs, you've watched all of the YouTube videos, you've listened to all the podcasts, you've soaked up all the personal development content, all of the manifestation and law of attraction content, but you're still stuck? And you're still not living the life that you keep dreaming about as you're doing all of this? Or are you someone who's starting to wonder maybe the law of attraction just doesn't work for me? Maybe this works for other people, but maybe this just is something that's not going to work in my life. Maybe you're starting to wonder that. Or are you maybe somebody who is looking at all of these other people, looking at their life, and just sort of scratching your head how is it that they're able to create the life of their dreams? I don't get it. How is it that they have financial abundance and they have all these Instagram worthy moments and they have the perfect partner and they have the perfect home? And how is it that everyone else is doing this? What am I doing wrong? So my name is Heather Ione, and I am your personal manifestation mentor, and I am here to help you with all of that. And today I want to talk about what's the deal with manifestation and why is it so freaking hard. So what I like to say is that there are two types of people. There are people who believe in the law of attraction manifestation, and then there are people who actually receive using the law of attraction manifestation. There are thousands of people out there who believe in the law of attraction but have had zero success with it. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. So reason number 1, you'll notice that a lot of the content that you see out there in podcasts, in some books, in blogs, and YouTube videos, and all this stuff, it's all pretty much exactly the same. Have you noticed that? Have you read the same thing 100 times where it says write down 3 things you're grateful for, just think positive thoughts, or just create a vision board and everything's going to be peachy and you're going to figure it out and you're going to manifest millions of dollars. Have you read that before? Because I have 100 times. So there's all this different content where they just sort of rehash the same information on a loop. It's all the same stuff over and over and over again, and you'll notice that it's all very surface level. So it doesn't work because the law of attraction is actually way more complex and way more complicated than that. You can't really just sit down and write down 3 things that you're grateful for and all of a sudden manifest your dream life. It takes more focus, it takes more time, it takes more energy and understanding than that. And why is that? Reason number 2, it's not that the law of attraction manifestation is complicated, it's that we are complicated. It's actually that our mental and emotional state determines whether or not we are successful using the law of attraction. So if you are someone who suffers from self-sabotage, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, unworthiness, imposter syndrome, the list goes on and on and on. If you have all of that stuff going on, that is going to be subconsciously blocking everything that you want to create in your life, everything that you want to manifest, because you can't really override all of that with a 5 to 10 minute manifestation practice. Even if you do it every day, you're just going to stay stuck because you can't have all of this negative energy going on 24/7 for years and then expect to make a vision board and all of that's just going to go away, So you have to work on your inner state. You have to work on your mentality. You have to do all the emotional work. You have to do a lot of self-discovery in order to actually have success with the law of attraction. So that's why, self-development books come in handy, and that's why seeing therapists and seeing coaches come in handy. You have to work through all of that if you want to create change in your life. Otherwise, you're just going to stay stuck. Reason number 3 that I've noticed is that a lot of people tend to have one major block that is preventing them from having success in creating their dream life. So a lot of us have feelings of unworthiness and self-doubt and all that kind of stuff. You might have a combination of them, but what I've noticed is that people tend to have one major block that prevents them from manifesting their dream life. So for example, I was working with a client and he was a very, very religious person, had very traditional religious beliefs, and throughout his entire life, he has believed that he had to sacrifice and deprive himself in order to make God happy and to maybe fingers crossed, someday be rewarded. And at the same time, he also believed in the law of attraction and manifestation. So he was trying to manifest his dream life, but of course it wasn't working because he had these traditional religious beliefs his entire life that completely contradicted that. And he didn't even realize this until I pointed it out to him. One of my female clients, she was not able to manifest the life that she wanted because she had such strong feelings of unworthiness. So if you have all of that going on, of course you're not going to manifest the life that you want. So people tend to have one really keystone belief that is preventing them from moving forward. And sometimes it takes working on that one belief and breaking it and having this epiphany and aha moment around that before you can move on and shift your mindset and all of a sudden live in a more abundant mindset and create what you want to create in your life. Reason number 4 why manifestation is so hard is because, like I said, there's a lot of content out there that's all the same. It's all surface level. It's all telling you to write down 3 things you're grateful for, or just sit in meditation, or just think positive thoughts, or whatever it is. But that stuff doesn't exactly work. Why? Because the law of attraction actually has to be a more amplified and a more powerful practice in order for it to work. So you can create all the vision boards that you want, but you might not have any success with it because you're not putting enough focus, enough energy, you're not amplifying the practice so that it actually has enough power, enough energy to draw it towards you into your physical reality. Because manifesting something like, let's say, $1 million, that's not going to come to you if you just make one vision board and then it collects dust in the back of your closet. Or, you maybe do a visualization meditation like once every 6 months. It just doesn't happen. You have to put a lot of focus, a lot of energy into it. You have to do it regularly, be disciplined in the practice, and you also have to make sure it's a strong, powerful, amplified experience. So I'm going to teach you a little bit more about that in my content, in my YouTube videos, and my podcast, and all that kind of stuff, and even in this training. So I hope this video started to get those wheels turning a little bit, maybe helped you think of the law of attraction and manifestation in a slightly different way, and really start to think about it from a different perspective and realize, maybe I do need to put more energy into this practice. Maybe I do need to be more disciplined in it. Or, maybe I do need to work on my mental and emotional well-being a little bit. So this video was really just to get you thinking. Now we're going to move on to episode number 2 in my freebie training, which is all about the 3 most common manifestation mistakes that I see. So this next video is going to help you figure out what mistakes you've maybe made in the past. That way, as you're moving forward now, you won't make the same mistakes in the future and you're going to have more success with it.